Somebody has to save our skins.
Wonderful girl! I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her!
So the leaks are true, and I'm a bit upset. I want to chat about it, so here we go. Now, I've always been somewhat of a Star Wars apologist. I love the original trilogy, and I've always been of the mindset that the prequels were a bit corny while also being completely awesome to me. And this is my opinion, of course. So when the Disney trilogy came around, I went in with an open mind and I was really excited. I forgave The Force Awakens because I felt like they were playing it safe. They had to introduce new characters, tell a new story, and set up storyline. Everything in 8 would make this movie better. And then The Last Jedi happened, and I completely lost my faith in the franchise. When I heard J.J. Abrams was coming back to fix the mess he started, I got like 5% hopeful, and then I read the leaks by Jedi Paxis, and I thought, oh no, surely these are wrong. It can't end like this. But now the TV spots have confirmed the leaks, so let's talk about why I hate them. So according to the leaks, we see Leia mentoring Rey and training her in the wake of Luke's passing. Now, why does this bother me? It bothers me because it should have been Luke training Rey, plain and simple. I hate that they completely disrespected Leia by making her a goddamn Mary Poppins in the wake of Carrie Fisher's death in The Last Jedi. I absolutely hated that scene, and I thought it was completely inappropriate, and I really think that Leia should have just died in The Last Jedi. I really did not like how they supposedly quote-unquote honored her character in The Last Jedi. I do not think that they honored her character one little bit. Okay, anyways, back to the leaks. We meet up with Kylo Ren slaughtering people in search of the film's MacGuffin, a device known as the Wayfinder. This device belonged to his grandfather and contains coordinates to a point in the unknown regions. Using the Wayfinder, Kylo makes his way to the unknown region where he finds a very old and decrepit Emperor Palpatine. Palpatine's goal is to have Kylo convert Rey to the dark side in order for her to inherit his new empire and have them rule together side by side. Why is this bad? Well, it completely negates the previous movies. Palpatine's return, regardless of how he returns, makes it so that movies 1 through 6 don't even matter. Anakin's story and sacrifice, Luke's journey to save him, the fall and rise of the Jedi, none of that matters because it didn't result in anything. Palpatine still lived, and according to movies 7 and 8, the Empire didn't really fall. It just turned into something different, the First Order. So let's move on. So Palpatine reveals that he has been in hiding and secretly creating a fleet of Death Star destroyers, which are Star Destroyers with Death Star tech, capable of destroying planets all on their own. And they are operated by the Sith fleet, including Sith troopers, which are red stormtroopers. How is this being funded? How has no one found out about this? How did Luke not know? Yes, he was closed off from the Force, but he was a Jedi long before he turned into a grumpy old hermit. Could he not sense any of this happening? Again, this is all alleged, but whatever. I can't. Just moving on. We learn that Finn and Poe have a mole in the First Order, and that this mole has informed them that Kylo has found the Wayfinder. Poe and Finn tell Leia, and she sends Rey, Chewie, C-3PO, and the droids to Pisana, a desert planet, to meet up with her contact, Lando Calrissian. Oh my god, please don't die, Lando. He sends them in search of another MacGuffin, a Sith artifact that turns out to be a dagger with Sith writing imprinted on it, and this is how we know the leaks are true. Who would know that, if not for an insider? I know I'm late to posting this video, but this storyline was leaked months ago. At that time, I thought, how freaking lame. Do our heroes even know why they're after this MacGuffin? This makes no sense. So anyways, and then something happens that just makes my blood boil. C-3PO can't decipher the language on the dagger, so in order to translate it, they have to wipe C-3PO's mind, essentially killing his character. Are you kidding me? Now they're going after the droids and killing them? R2-D2 better watch his back, he's gonna be next. This modification is done by that small little alien, Babu Freak, by the way.
Babu Freak!
Oh, and I forgot to mention, on the desert planet, Rey and Kylo force Skype again, and Kylo learns what they're after and tries to attack them, and that's where this scene takes place.
They fly now!
Anyways, the dagger reveals information regarding a second Wayfinder, this one belonging to Palpatine, and that leads them to the forest moon of Endor. Kylo initiates another force call with Rey, and he begins to try and tap into her anger, antagonizing her, telling her that he knows the history behind that dagger and that it was used to murder her parents and that they were still nobodies. Angered by this, Kylo and Rey duel. During this duel, Kylo figures out where Rey is and he pursues her. Kylo arrives and our heroes sneak aboard his ship to recover the Falcon, but end up getting caught. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Kylo takes possession of the Millennium Falcon. At this time, it is revealed that Hux was the mole, and he helps our heroes escape. Why? Why is he helping our heroes? He was shown as the most loyal First Order follower. Why would he help? Because he's mad at Kylo for killing Snoke? Because people are treating him unfairly? I don't understand this. I thought he believed in a cause, not just one person. Moving on, Rey and Kylo are dueling in person, and Kylo tells her that she is Palpatine's granddaughter, and this is why he was so interested in her and why he captured her in The Force Awakens. I hate this. This is JJ's attempt at fixing Rian Johnson's screw up in The Last Jedi. Rey's lineage should have been something different. With bringing back Palpatine, JJ is attempting to kill two birds with one stone. We now have a big bad and the answer to why Rey is so powerful, but this also makes the OT obsolete. I hate this so much. So Rey escapes, they recover the Falcon and take off. So now the heroes go to Endor in search of Palpatine's Wayfinder. Another duel with Kylo happens. This time Rey taps into the dark side, gaining the upper hand, defeating Kylo and leaving him for dead after finding the Wayfinder. And apparently she also destroys a ship that she thinks Chewie is aboard. So Chewie might die. Oh God. When Rey picks up the Wayfinder, she has another vision, and she sees herself as Dark Rey. Defeated, Kylo also has a vision of Han Solo, who tells him that it's never too late to change. And so Kylo returns to the good side and leaves Endor as Ben Solo. Rey flees to Ahch-To in order to collect her thoughts, because the vision of her as Dark Rey and almost killing Kylo and Chewie proves to be too much for her, and she decides to swear off the Jedi. She even throws away her lightsaber. Luke appears to her and encourages her to finish what he started 30 years ago and kill Palpatine. Could they not write a new story for Rey? They just have her repeat Luke's journey, only worse. This sounds so horrible. With this, Rey has a new sense of hope and takes Luke and Leia's lightsabers and leaves Ahch-To. Now we also learn that Leia is on her deathbed and Luke appears to her to say goodbye and to also teach her one last lesson. I'm assuming that this is how to become a Force ghost, because that's what she needs to be doing on her deathbed, training. I really do not like what they're doing with the Leia character. I'm so incredibly disappointed. So Rey travels to the unknown region and meets up with the Resistance, and a battle ensues. Rey finds her way to the Emperor, who confirms that she is indeed his granddaughter, and he tells her that like the bond that Vader had with Luke, their familial connection will be just as strong as the Skywalkers, and that she should just accept it. So Rey is trapped in the throne room and has to watch as her friends duke it out with the Sith fleet. Ben returns, a newly reformed Jedi, and he and Rey team up and try to defeat Palpatine. Kylo is betrayed by the Knights of Ren, and Rey creates a Force bond to try and help him defeat them. Palpatine then tries to drain Rey of her Force powers. I didn't even know that that was a thing, but okay. Rey reaches out for help from the other Jedi and hears the voices of Obi-Wan, Leia, and Luke. Presumably more Jedi speak to her, but I'm not too sure about that. Kylo tries to help, but he's killed by Palpatine. Kylo is killed. The leaks don't really confirm, but I guess he's not like in the end scene, so he might have been killed. Rey hears the voice of Leia, and Leia tells Rey to rise. Why is Leia telling Rey to rise? What the hell? This should have been Kylo's moment. She should be telling her son to rise. I swear, Kylo better not die. I will be so upset if he does. This trilogy should have been his, not Rey. He has the better story, higher stakes. He's more connected with the OT. This should have been his moment, but no. The leaks say that Rey alone defeats Palpatine. The Resistance defeats the Sith army, and Rey ends the story on Tatooine, where she takes pieces of Luke and Leia's lightsabers to form her own, and she buries the rest. And then someone asks her name, and she replies, Rey Skywalker. Screw you, Disney.
All we've done all this time.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
We've spotted the fugitives. can fly! He can fly!
They fly now? They fly now!
He flew!